So, without further ado, we're going to get right into...
I was trying to find it. I could.
The news.
The news feed. We'll start with the obituary column, man. Rest in peace to SpongeBob.
No, not rest in peace SpongeBob.
The creator of SpongeBob.
The creator of SpongeBob.
But that might as well be rest in peace to SpongeBob.
No, SpongeBob can still go without the creator. It's just different people's ideas.
They don't have the spirit of SpongeBob.
Shit, SpongeBob been on almost 20 years.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
I think I've seen a total of like 6 episodes.
Look, let me tell you something. The Krusty Cry, yeah. Pizza is the pizza, yeah, for you and me.
I wish I knew what that referenced.
All the SpongeBob SquarePants heads know what that is.
I'm about to get a lot of flack. Like, you don't watch SpongeBob? No, I didn't watch SpongeBob. I was too busy
whacking my wang doodle. That's what you're not gonna tell people.
Peace.
All right.
Rest in peace to Steven Hillenburg.
Hey, for real though,
passed away at age of 57.
Steven Hillenburg is responsible for a big chunk of my childhood with this show. Like, that's a sad loss for the show. It's a sad loss, for that team, I'm sure. And hopefully SpongeBob will continue. But if not,
now
a miraculous run.
What I don't understand is fans of the show are petitioning to get the NFL to play a song in tribute to Hillenburg. Does he have any type of relations with the NFL?
I don't know, but SpongeBob had a sweet halftime song one time, and it went, "Winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall.
Oh shit, talk about smells.
Will never sacrifice their will."
That's what it is? That's what it's called? And who sang that, SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Who did the voice of SpongeBob? Who does the voice of SpongeBob?
What's that guy's name? Tom Kenny? No. I think it is his name. I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
Well,
rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace. Hey, I just found out, Laszlo?
Camp Laszlo?
Does that sound familiar to you?
The cartoon?
Yeah.
Camp Laszlo?
Yeah, from the GTA.
Well, no, that's not.
Well, there's a Laszlo in GTA.
All right,
I didn't know it was a real person.
Yeah.
Named Camp Laszlo.
Oh. Camp Laszlo was a cartoon that used to come on. Okay,
well, then maybe this is a guy. Okay, so there's a guy named Laszlo who I guess is responsible for a lot of cartoons, and maybe that's what it is. And he puts him, I didn't know he was a real person, so I don't know. I just thought that was a fun fact.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that random fact.
I was watching a video online, and it was...
Congratulations, Orpheus. You know how to use your computer. So, first story I want to talk about on the news feed.
What do you got on the news feed?
I want to talk about a woman who had to sue her ex-husband because his schlong was too long and it stretched her hoo-ha. This is a real story.
So, strong is a word for penile that you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
She's suing her ex-husband because she's saying that his penis stretched her vagina beyond the point of recognition, and she had to get surgery to fix it.
So she's suing him.
She's suing him for reconstructive surgery.
But she saw the penis before it went in.
Yeah, but maybe she didn't think it was gonna do that to it. I can't even pronounce his name because she's from Zimbabwe. But
what's his name?
This is her name.
Okay.
And I'm gonna jag it up.
All right.
Silindal Mengjena.
Oh, she sounds like she can't take a dick.
I guess. And her ex name is Mugov Kurima.
Oh, that sound like a
that nigga was gonna dick you down, and you knew it. So I'm just kind of
trying when you met him and his name was Karimba Hambumba.
I mean,
what's his name?
I don't get
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. When you saw his name was that.
His name was Mugov Kurima.
Okay, when you saw his name was that, you should have been the second question, the follow-up question should have been after what's your name. It should have been like, what's the size? And only because if you can't take the D.
She said literally, no man can ever fill the void left by her ex. Would you want to follow that ex?
That's what she said?
That's what she said.
So he was her ex?
Now he's her ex. That's why she broke up.
So they were together.
They were married.
So she smashed multiple times.
They were married. She
sounds petty.
But
it sounds like she wasn't working at the time. He had a job. When they divorced, she had no bread, and she was like, "How can I divorce this nigga?"
Well, they divorced because of the penis.
Oh, she just couldn't take it.
Couldn't take it. $9,000 is the cost of the reconstructive surgery
God
to her
damn,
vaginal
salute
area.
to Karima Abdul-Jabbar.
Hey, Mugo
that
Karima
nigga was putting in work.
Go ahead, brother. You representing strong.
God damn.
So that's my first story on the newsfeed.
Speaking of niggas taking dick in the ass, next story on the newsfeed, Dwight Howard. So
wait, I'm sorry.
What?
You really gonna transition like that?
That's the transition. You
All
were
right.
talking about it.
Go ahead.
You
No, I wasn't talking about. I was talking about
Dwight Howard.
Yeah,
has
get
been
right.
in the news recently, not for his basketball play, for his possible ball play. Okay, so jokes aside, right? Because I can make jokes all day about this.
Can you?
I can. I can definitely make jokes about this all day.
Because you're standing at the center of attention.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He can't protect the rim.
Oh!
You know what I mean?
These are dirty.
Like, he loves people hitting his backboard. You
Oh!
know what I'm saying? Like,
gotta catch him on the rebound.
come on.
Oh!
I'm grabbing for low-hanging fruit.
Ah!
Pun intended type shit. You know what I'm saying? I can make jokes all day. But all jokes aside, for people who don't know about the story. So Dwight Howard is a basketball player, famous basketball player, and he was, the allegations came out recently of somebody named Mason Elijah. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't hope. I don't care. But Mason Elijah came out recently saying that because it's not a transgender, he is not a transgender.
Okay.
He is a gay man.
Okay.
He came out and said that he is being threatened by Dwight Howard's people and by Dwight Howard's pastor because
I will rebuke you in the name of the Lord.
so I guess she was abused allegedly by Dwight Howard's people and she got dumped or whatever. He wasn't fucking with him. So I keep saying she, but he's wearing a wig.
Get it right.
He's wearing a wig. So
Get it right.
I'm sorry. He was dumped by Dwight Howard. And so now, you know, I guess he was upset about it. I don't know what led to him coming out or why he was getting threatened. Me personally, this is my situation. When I saw this story, I looked at it and said, it's none of my fucking business. Because now if this guy Mason is being threatened by Dwight Howard's people and by the pastor, that's not cool. Dwight Howard's people need to be charged if charges are there. Like, things need to be happening. You can't just go around threatening people because they could possibly out somebody. It's not a good thing. My personal belief is this dude Mason. If Dwight Howard is gay, which I guess a lot of people are saying that he is, I see a lot of teammates coming out or people in the NBA who are coming out saying like, "Well, we've been on this type of shit." Like, I've seen people say that. So, say that's true. As a gay man, I would think it's hard to come out of the closet, right?
Just do it already if that's the case.
No, but it's not easy. It's easy for you to say.
I mean, it is easy for me to say because there's some things that you know people want to try and keep under wraps. I get it,
Yeah.
but at this point, if you're getting blown up, like say you're better if you better
Dwight
off saying
Howard's
it now.
getting blown up, that's one thing. But a gay man shouldn't be blowing up another gay man's spot. Because
no pun intended.
All I'm saying is a gay man should not out another gay man because you know how hard that is for that person to come out. So if he's not ready to come out, why are you being the one to out him out?
Because maybe it's time.
Who are you to call that nigga's time?
You just said I just said maybe it's time.
Like, I understand if you're getting threatened, you can say, look, this is pastor and there's a few group of people who are threatening me. But if you had a so-called relationship with Dwight Howard and you let him blow that dookie snout open, then all I'm saying is, if you're allowing him to do that, and you know that he's not out with his sexuality, then there's no reason to do that. Just me personally, I feel like there should be a code between the LGBTQ LMLP community to where they should be able to. They should know each other. Like, hey, I'm not gonna do that.
They do know each other, but
what I'm saying is, like,
I think that's like
a code. I'm not gonna out you.
I think that is an unwritten rule in that community.
And they outed that nigga, man. I feel bad for Dwight.
They outed him. There's no proof that Dwight Howard is gay, and even if he is, like, that's his prerogative. Just come out and say it if you are.
I know.
There's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do.
You say there's nothing wrong with that, but he got flamed this past week on the internet.
Well, hey,
he got flamed.
Nigga, you big. Like, what do you want people to say?
Hey, allegedly, he's a bottom.
You 7. Oh.
Allegedly, he's a bottom.
Ah, that one's.
What?
That's rough.
It's rough?
For him.
I mean,
sometimes. If this is the case, allegedly.
I don't even
allegedly.
know. I don't even know.
Hey, man, whether you do, whether you don't, Dwight Howard, it doesn't matter, man.
I just think that Mason, Elijah was kind of wrong in the way he went about doing it. But at the same time, if your life's being threatened, I understand. That needs to be rectified. Somebody needs to follow up on those accusations and see if that's really happening and punish the parties that are involved in that.
Yeah,
but
something like that.
Like to go out there and just put out voice recordings of Dwight and put out the DMs. Like,
what did the voice? Did you hear the voice recordings? Did you hear Dwight Howard talking to them?
It didn't even sound like Dwight.
All right, then.
But I saw it. But
maybe that's part of the game.
But it was funny though. It was like Mason was on the phone and was like basically going in and saying, "You don't remember when we were here and there, blah 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 blah." And then it was like after he was going on for about a minute and a half, there was like a pause, and then you hear Dwight. Oh, it's not Dwight. I don't know who it is. It could be Dwight. It could be somebody else. But you hear, I don't know about none of that shit. Right? That shit was hilarious. I'm like, that sound like a nigga who just for real.
Then, if that's the case, then,
But I don't know. And obviously, this dude Mason's selling a book. The book is called.
Okay, then there it is.
Yeah, the book is. I dropped the ball right there. I dropped the ball.
There it is.
A book's coming out, and the book is titled something hoe. I'm a hoe. Or
yeah, all right.
We like to hoe out here. Or what's the name of the book? I'm gonna get the name of the book.
Yeah, I just got breaking news right now, man. Former President George H.W. Bush has died. Not the Bush from our
industry hoe.
Okay, just saying.
Industry hoe.
He was 94.
That was the name of it.
Rest in peace. Anyways,
who?
George H.W. Bush.
Oh, the former president.
George Bush Sr., former president.
I don't think I was even alive. All right.
Just putting that out there.
So,
political news. It's breaking news. I couldn't help but see it because it's all over my phone.
I mean, R.I.P. because that's a very sad thing, but that's not breaking news. That's next week's news.
I mean, it says breaking news. I'm just saying. Anyways.
That's next week.
Well, then, damn it, I'm going to give you some breaking news. I'm going to talk about this guy
who
goes by the name of Samuel Little. All right? If you don't know who Samuel Little is, he's a convict, about 78 years old.
Okay.
And he has told the FBI that he is single-handedly responsible for 90 deaths across the country.
Doing what?
Killing women.
Like just straight murdering people.
Murdering people. So far, they've confirmed 34 of his alleged victims
34?
have been confirmed at this point.
Like confirmed dead or confirmed dead by him?
Confirmed dead by him.
Who is this nigga?
Man, he was in jail. I guess
What's
he got
his name?
His name is Samuel Little.
Yeah. Black dude?
Black dude.
Oh no!
He looks kind of like OJ.
That nigga made it for his. Oh!
That nigga's.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Hold on. That nigga like Red Fox. So you telling me there's actual nigga out there who killed 90 plus people?
Yeah. Yep. Told the FBI.
That's a sad day.
Told the FBI of all these deaths. They started checking in on it, and so far that's what they've found.
It's a sad day in Black history.
He was hoping to switch prisons. No,
nigga, you need to die. You need to die.
Yeah, because especially most of his victims were allegedly women that were like prostitutes or strung out or drug or whatever the case was.
You're not even Dexter.
Yeah, no.
At least Dexter had 90 bodies on him, and they were all
bad people though.
That deserved to die.
These are all people that he killed between 1970 and 2005.
Oh, so he's a retired killer. He comes out after retirement.
Yeah, well, he's in jail. He got caught up on he's serving 3 life sentences for killing.
How'd he get caught?
I don't know. They didn't say that.
So no, he didn't just walk into the precinct and just say.
No, I'm sure they went out and found him. I'm sure they went out and got him and brought him in.
So they're doing an investigation and they found him, and then he turned around and confessed after they.
Yeah, he was already in custody.
Oh, I thought he like walked into the police department.
No,
and said,
he wasn't just like, "Hey y'all, I murked 90 people."
This is on my conscience.
No.
Hey, your conscience can kill you, nigga.
Yeah, well, it ain't kill him, but he's killed a lot of people.
Damn.
So Samuel Little. Do your research, people. Go on CNN and see that story.
Sick.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
90 people?
90 people is dead because you tripping. Because you having a bad day, you crazy motherfucker.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Next on the news feed. That's pretty serious. I'm gonna have a palate cleanser, kind of, sort of. 90 people, bro. That's a lot.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of bodies.
So you know Payless. When's the last time you been in Payless?
Shit, it's been a while. I think I was in there trying to find Nevaeh some shoes once, but it was like...
Why Nevaeh gotta get the Payless?
Because she's only gonna wear them one time.
What?
Yeah.
And?
You know how fast kids' feet grow?
She needs to have quality, brother.
Oh, she will get quality, but she can take care of quality, brother.
So you've been in the Payless as of the last 4 or 5 years?
Probably somewhere within that, yeah.
All right. Well, Payless, I haven't been in Payless in years. I didn't think they were still around.
They went. I thought they've been belly up, but maybe not.
No, they're still out here, and they out here duping people. So what they did was, Payless held a little event where they had a quote unquote exclusive line that they were dropping.
Okay.
Exclusive sneaker line, right? And it was a pop-up store out in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Right? And they called it Palese.
Palese.
P-A-L.
Oh, that sounds fancy in French.
S-S-I.
Or some shit.
Palese.
Palese.
Right? And it was stocked with a bunch of Payless shoes that were just in disguise. So what Payless did was...
That's false advertisement.
They did a pop-up shop.
That's false advertisement.
Did a pop-up shop.
You can't do that.
They brought their own Payless shoes, put them out there, and put $400 sticker next to it.
Some dumb motherfucker bought it for that, huh?
And they brought a bunch of social media influencers there, and they sold about $3,000 worth of shoes. One shopper spent $640 on a pair of boots.
That would have cost you 23 cents.
It was an 1,800% markup.
You was on some bullshit. You got duped. That would have cost you 49 cents or maybe $1, or perhaps you could have took one of those employees out to lunch and they would have just threw that shit in the back of your car. But you paid $600 for some Palese.
It was a 2-night event, and here's the kicker. After this 2-day event thing was over and the people who spent their money, Payless turned around and gave their money back to them.
They should.
And said that this was a social experiment to show people that Payless makes quality shoes. And that you would know. The price made you think.
Wow, no. That's a bad one. An idiot would pay that amount of money for some shoes. Especially some shit that doesn't have a brand name. There's some shit you haven't seen.
Palese.
Palese is not a brand name.
No, it's Payless's luxury brand.
That's bullshit.
This is Palese.
No, this is actually...
Executive Board.
San Gabriel Valley Junior American Football.
They should not have you around no kids.
What you talking about, nigga? I was a dope-ass coach. Don't be hating on me.
I was a dope-ass coach.
I called perfect games a couple of times.
What is Brett Lockett doing, by the way?
Nigga, I don't know. Anyways.
I saw him on Facebook.
Next story I got on the news feed.
Shout out to Brett Lockett.
Yeah. Next story I got on the news feed. American life expectancy just took a dip. All right. We went from 78.8 average life expectancy
78
to 78.6.
Nigga.
You know why we going down? They're attributing it to one thing. You know what it is?
Did you just give me a 0.2% difference?
Over a country of millions of people? Yes. So, did you hear? Do you want to know what it is?
What is it?
They say it's suicide. They said that people taking their own lives is responsible for the decline in, the American life expectancy rate. Too many people are killing themselves. Now, I don't know what the statistics are for people that are committing suicide, but I do want to say,
I saw somebody that says 47,000 people. I don't think it was last year.
Well, they said that, let's see.
Maybe it was 4,700 people. That's crazy, though.
Yeah,
that's crazy that there's that many people killing themselves.
There's that many people that are taking themselves off of the earth, man. I just want to say to all our loved ones that are people that are listening, or even if we don't know you, don't feel like you by yourself. You know what I mean?
That part.
If this podcast inspires you, or even if it doesn't, just makes you feel like some shit to listen to, just keep you going for another day, listen to us. You know what I mean? Exactly. Do something that you want to do to enjoy life, and don't take your own life, man. Because there's somebody that loves you somewhere, and there's somebody that cares about you
Unless
somewhere.
you're a racist-ass person who just fucking hates people, then kill yourself.
Yeah, in that case, bridge, I want you to grab
a wire hanging around your neck and fly off the bridge.
Hell yeah.
And let everybody see you hang yourself.
I want to see you bite an electric eel if
How
you like that.
How about that?
But most people aren't like that. So for those people that aren't like that, you're not by yourself, man. Please pick up the phone, call somebody. There's suicide prevention lines. There's different people you can talk to. Shit, reach out to us. Blaqout Podcast on Instagram.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook.
We'll shoot some shit with you.
I'll definitely talk some shit with you.
You know what I mean? So
You know what I'm
I just want to
saying?
put that out there because that kind of got to me a little bit today.
You know what else put me up? Okay. You know what else I want to put out there?
What's that?
I was told this recently. When I sing, why you look like that?
When you sing what?
Why you look like that? Why you look like that?
Like what?
I sing so good that when I snore, because I'm so in harmony all the time, that you can catch my snores on recording, reverse it, play it in reverse, and it sounds like Big Luther.
Okay.
That's what was
So
told
here's
to
the
me.
first thing.
That's what was
All right, I don't know who the fuck told you that,
That's what was told
but they
to me.
lied to you, Jack.
Bro, I've been working on
Now,
my skills.
first thing,
I've been working on it.
singing, not your forte. Second thing, snoring is in your genetics. We know this. So, what you're not gonna do is sit here and tell me that the snores that I've heard growing up, if you play that shit in reverse, that it sounds anything other than a snore.
No, it sounds like Luther Vandross.
Big what?
Luther.
What he goes, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Must be that.
It sounds like Big Luther.
Must be that.
Hell yeah.
And Lil Luther. Shit.
Next on the news feed. Speaking of somebody who kind of looks like Big Luther, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, thought you talking about me.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is in the news as of late, not for his genius brain.
Oh, not his genius brain.
Not for looking for the new cosmos and osmos in the sky.
Not for being a member of Morris Day and the Time.
Not for actually getting up that shape up and line up.
Not for being an ex-member of the Bosch.
He's in the news today, or as of recently, because he's
Bleaching his skin?
No.
What kind of fucking picture is that?
He's been investigated by Fox, Nat Geo, and producers after he's been having sexual conduct allegations against
Bruh,
him.
you joined the list.
Now, this is pretty sad to me because I am a fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think he's a... What are you looking like that for?
I'm just listening.
Okay. Fan of Neil deGrasse
You
Tyson.
light skins stick together, don't you?
I think he's a very smart man.
I think you do. Very smart man will get caught up on sexual misconduct allegations.
No, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to break it down.
Break it down.
I'm going to break it down.
I'll break it down, too.
The only reason why it's not on the chopping block is because I didn't feel like being a complete dick today, for one. And two,
I'm going to tell you what happened.
there's one
happened.
situation I can't really argue for, but the other two, I'm going to defend my brother Neil deGrasse Tyson. But tell me what you think happened.
I know. All right, this is how you know if Neil deGrasse Tyson is going to get caught up on this shit.
Okay, what?
All right?
He's
It's
black?
all alleged.
Because he's black?
No.
I mean, that's a very easy way to feel.
Kind of arguable right now a little bit with that picture. I just want to say,
He's been using
This
that
is what
new,
happened.
black China cream.
they interviewed the chick. If the chick said, he told me things like, he was going to give me this dick that's out of this world. Yeah, then I'd be like, yeah, he may have said some shit like that. Or if she said some shit that's alluding to space-time continuum. Perhaps quantum physics. Or maybe biology. Or even chemistry. Anything about that kind of shit, any puns about that kind of shit, any sentence about that kind of shit, I feel like they're going to be more inclined to think that he did it.
Well, one of those situations is kind of like that.
I'm sure.
In a Neil deGrasse Tyson kind of way.
I'm sure.
So
These are probably aliens.
So he's being accused by 3 different women, all right?
Oh.
One of the women,
Where there's smoke.
one of the
there's
women,
fire.
she's accusing him of actual rape. Raping her while they were in their college dorms back when he was in college. So I don't know how long ago that is.
I mean,
I don't.
You know, if somebody did that, then I'm not really with that shit. But
That's what I'm
statutes and
saying.
limitations, I'm sure Neil deGrasse Tyson is
No,
what,
nigga,
like,
you just seen homeboy that just got nominated into Supreme Court. What's his name?
oh yeah,
Kavanaugh. They were going over shit from 1974 in the 80s.
Yeah, but that wasn't rape.
Still, there's no statute. I mean, there's
Yes,
statute
there is.
limitations, but you can still ruin somebody's career.
You can still ruin
You
somebody's
still
career,
find
yes,
proof
but
that somebody did it. And still
legally
gotta get it.
statute of limitations.
Yeah, of
you know what I
course.
mean? Like
But
at this point,
they're just investigating right now. But I can't really defend that one. I don't really know too much about that. They didn't even go into detail of the stuff I read about that case. So that is what it is. But the other two, so let me briefly go over. The first lady said that she's accusing him of sexual misconduct because they were at a party and Neil deGrasse Tyson saw her tattoos, and apparently she has a tattoo of the solar system from her arm to her back.
Oh, come on.
She has a tattoo of a solar system from her arm.
You shouldn't be touching nobody. I get
to
it.
the back.
But that nigga was genuinely curious. I can tell you.
They took a picture together, two of them,
Mm-hmm.
that I saw. One of the pictures, they're actually looking at the camera, both together, looking at the camera, smiling. Second picture, he's got her arm like that, and he's like looking at her.
Don't be getting fresh with me.
I'm not trying to get fresh.
Now I know what he said. I know what he said.
What?
He was like, "Hey girl, I see Pluto, I see Earth, I see the sun. Now it's time to see Uranus."
No, he did not say that. He actually was looking for Pluto, apparently, according to her. And in the picture, you can see him.
I'm sure he was. Was she a big girl?
I mean, she's, about good 5'7", 210.
Okay, well, answer this. Wait, okay.
Yeah,
she
wasn't a.
Let me ask you this. That sounds like the solar system could be spaced a little bit. Now, I just want to say.
It was. So he was trying to find Pluto.
I'm sure he was.
Now.
And it was still light years away.
Apparently he's trying to find Pluto, and what he did was he grabbed her arm and kind of like looked, and then he went in her dress a little bit, like went in her dress kind of like that, to look, because it's on her back.
Got some nice shoulder sweat,
and kind of was trying to see the Pluto and stuff in the back, or on her back, and that's what the sexual misconduct that she is.
I think it's because she had to lift up through a crease to go see where the fuck that was. But I'm just saying,
that happened in 2005.
Oh man, again,
no, sorry, that happened in 99. Then the second one that I saw,
that was 20 years ago.
Second one I saw, I think, happened in 2005, where I guess he invited a woman over to an employee or a coworker or whatever. He invited her over to his house. She came over. He busted open some wine. She drank. Right? And then in his weird nerdy ways, he started saying shit like you said, like, there's Pluto. Trying to find Uranus, right? Like I think that's what he was trying to do. She wasn't really feeling it, and so she got up to leave. He went behind. This is all allegedly what she says. He gets behind her and says, "Oh man, I want to hug you, but that just make me want to do more."
That sounds kind of weird.
Weird. And then she left, and he stayed at his house.
So,
damn it,
I'm just trying to figure out what the sexual misconduct is
saying
in that scenario.
That he cannot be a creep, but you got to come to the plate with better evidence than that for me. Because
nigga, Linda Bloom gonna pop up tomorrow.
Oh, she's definitely at the doorstep right now.
I'm sure.
Slothing and foaming at the mouth. Fucking can't wait. Money. Neil deGrasse Tyson, get him out the paint. Like, I'm not saying he didn't do any of that shit. All I'm saying is that those two stories I heard was like, and it was years ago, and you've lived your life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe it's the pile-on effect. You see one person come through, and it's just like, hey,
the Me Too movement is strong, brother.
But it's like, man.
Me too.
That's all I had to say about that. That's exhausting. I hope that Neil deGrasse Tyson, I hope justice is served in whichever which way it goes. But I just want people to know, if you don't know already, Neil deGrasse Tyson is a smart man.
And he also looks like George Lopez in that picture that you pulled up.
All right, I'm done. I'm off this.
I just want to say,
I'm off this.
Last thing I got on NEWSFEED, Marriott has been hacked, ladies and gentlemen. The Marriott has been hacked. If you've ever stayed at a Marriott and paid with information, like your debit card, bank card, credit card, whatever the case is, they say 500 million people's information was at risk. Yeah. As a result of them being hacked. People's names, people's addresses, people's credit phone numbers, all kinds of shit.
That's all bad.
All kinds of shit.
This is why I stay broke.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever been to a Marriott. So
why I stay
I'm good
broke.
there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've been to a Marriott before.
Never?
I'm good.
Yeah, neither have I. I don't think so either. Maybe
as far as that one goes.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah. Everybody watch your wallets. It's holiday season. People trying to scam.
They trying to get that monies.
So you just keep your shit close to you.
Trying to make them money moves.
If you need a place to store your money to keep it safe and you don't trust the banks, holler at me. I got some storage space here for you.
Yes, it's a good search space. It's called his pockets.
Yeah. All right, so I got two more quick stories real quick. Southwest Airlines has apologized because two workers on the Southwest Airlines made fun of some girl and her name because her name is spelled ABCDE. Now, it's pronounced Ab-City.
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 That's an odd name.
ABCDE. But it's spelled ABCDE. So this little girl got on the plane with her mother, and upon boarding the plane, I guess some of the flight attendants saw her boarding pass and her name and couldn't help but laugh. But I guess
I thought it was a joke.
They got carried away with it and started pointing and laughing.
It's not that serious. Like, come on, one time, yeah.
Multiple of the flight attendants started getting in on it and started laughing.
They call people over. Hey, Pam, you gotta come here.
If I was working with you, you calling me on.
I don't think you would call me on that bullshit.
But ABCDE? ABCDE Jones, I'm calling you. Are you serious? I'm taking a picture. Like, they took a picture of it and posted it to their Facebook. I think I'm not gonna lie. I might have did the same thing.
Nah,
ABCDE.
I don't think it would be that big of a deal for
McConnell.
you. ABCDE McConnell.
ABCDE Anderson.
I would just be like, somebody's fucking around.
Pronounced Ab-City. You didn't even put a hyphen in between. At least put an AB-CDE.
What kind of fucking name was that? An Android?
No, what they did was they got lazy, and then afterwards they were like, "How we gonna pronounce this?"
That's crazy.
Because when we were giving birth, we really didn't care. We were too high off meth and didn't care.
How you know they did that?
Bruh.
Don't talk about Ep.City's parents like that.
Ep.City. So that happened. Also, last story on the news feed.
Ow!
So. You want to hear the note that people think that I sound like Big Luther?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Don't you fucking blow my eardrums out.
Let me get some water. All right. Now I've been working on this for the last like 3 days. It's like this melody, this harmony I got. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just waiting.
All right. Ain't no sunshine when we're gone. Don't laugh.
Hold on.
Don't laugh.
Shut the fuck up. Are you for real?
Don't laugh.
Go ahead.
You asking me if I'm for real because it sounded good.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Okay, don't laugh.
Wait. All right, go ahead.
I can't even find the melody again. Hold on. All right. Ain't no sunshine when we're gone. Only darkness every day. See, I can't do it now. You made me lose it. All right, last story on the news feed. So there's this 21.
Wait, just sing it one more time.
I'm not singing it one more time.
Just do it one more time. Come on, man. You had so much soul.
No, I'm talking
so
about
soul.
Brittany Johnson Webster.
That was good.
Brittany Johnson Webster.